The chance for justice victims never thought they would get. No matter how many years have passed, people sexually abused as children will be able to sue the person responsible.
On Wednesday, a one-year window for victims will open as part of the Child Victims Act. News Channel 9's Julia LeBlanc introduces us to the people ready to help.
My perpetrator had children.
Jennifer Nadler was just 12 years old when a family member sexually abused her. But when she was ready to say something, 14 years later, the statute of limitations ran out.
At the time, I wasn't focused on a civil suit. I used to say to my therapist that I would sue him for $1, not because I want his money, but more because I want everyone to know what he did and somehow hold him accountable.
For the rest of time, the Child Victims Act extends the statute of limitations. Criminal cases can now be reported until the victim is 28 years old. For civil suits, until the survivor turns 55 years old. But for 1 year, starting Wednesday, a look-back window opens. Victims can sue no matter how long ago the abuse happened.
They need this money. They need it for all of the psychology visits that they've gone to, all of the co-pays for medication. There are lifelong health effects.
Effects made worse when victims have to relive the trauma through a legal process. When they're ready, Veer House has attorneys specifically trained for this.
Evidence is going to be an issue in these cases, and there's nothing about the Child Victims Act per se that changes the quantum of evidence that's required for a case to move forward.
But Nadler wants her fellow survivors to know a lack of evidence shouldn't stop them from coming forward.
I hope that survivors feel empowered, but also know that what's the right choice for one person might not be the right choice for another, and that's okay.
Now, since the Child Victims Act passed in January of this year, Veer House has seen an increase in calls relating to child sexual abuse. They're encouraging anyone who has questions or if they just need someone to talk to call the 24-hour hotline. That number is 315-468-3260. Any time of day, they'll be there to listen. Christy.
Julia, thank you. After the window closes in August of 2020, victims have until they're 55 years old to file a civil suit, but only if the abuse happened after February 14th, 2019.